Most people look perfectly healthy on the outside. They work, they walk, they talk, and nothing seems wrong. But inside their body, something else may be happening quietly. Their blood vessels could be slowly clogging, stiffening, and aging. And here's the scary part. Vascular disease rarely warns you ahead of time. In your 60s or 70s, it is not uncommon for the carotid or coronary arteries to be more than 70% blocked, without any pain, dizziness, or symptoms. People think disease begins when symptoms appear. With vascular disease, the opposite is true. Symptoms often appear only after the damage is done. When the silent phase ends, it doesn't end slowly, it ends suddenly. At that point, the brain cells or heart cells that have been holding on and compensating for years begin to collapse like dominoes. That is when strokes happen. That is when heart attacks happen. That is when irreversible disabilities are left behind. This is why vascular health isn't about curing something after it breaks. It's about preventing it from breaking in the first place. Inside your body is a network of vessels that stretches from head to toe. These vessels deliver oxygen and nutrients to every cell. Healthy vessels expand and contract smoothly, allowing blood to flow like a river. But as we age, this river becomes narrower. The walls become stiffer, and the flow becomes more turbulent. When this happens, the heart has to push harder to move. The same amount of blood pressure rises, cholesterol builds up, blood sugar spikes. Together, these three, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and diabetes, slowly destroy the blood vessels. Eventually, the damage becomes large enough to produce catastrophic events: stroke, brain hemorrhage, heart attack, kidney failure, and vision loss. The brain and the heart are the scariest places for a blockage. If the vessel supplying the brain becomes clogged, brain cells begin to die within minutes. If the vessel supplying the heart becomes clogged, the heart muscle begins to die in the same way. Even if the person survives, they may never return to their original life. Some lose speech. Some lose movement. Some lose memory. Some lose their independence forever. But tiny vessels matter too. Small vessels inside the kidney control filtration. Tiny vessels inside the retina maintain vision. When these small vessels fail, kidney function declines, swelling occurs, and vision fades or becomes blurry. These are slow, quiet injuries often discovered only after years of damage. Another silent threat is blood clots. Blood clots usually form deep inside the leg veins. While they sit there, symptoms may be minimal: slight pain, swelling, or redness. But the danger comes when the clot breaks free. If it flies into the lungs and blocks the pulmonary artery, breathing stops. If it flies into the brain and blocks a cerebral artery, a stroke begins instantly. In these situations, every minute matters. Fortunately, the body gives us tools to fight back, not with medicine, but with food. 3 foods are particularly powerful for blood vessels: oily fish, onions, and tomatoes. Oily fish such as salmon, mackerel, and sardines are rich in omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3 increases HDL, the good cholesterol, lowers LDL, the bad cholesterol, reduces inflammation, and keeps blood vessels flexible. It also helps prevent clot formation. Omega-3 supports the brain as well, improving cell membrane stability and boosting neurotransmitters that affect mood, memory, and attention. Onions contain quercetin, a potent antioxidant. Quercetin reduces oxidation and inflammation inside the vascular walls. This slows arterial aging and helps protect against plaque formation. It also supports immune function and has been linked to reduced cancer risk, especially in the stomach and colon. Tomatoes are rich in lycopene, another powerful antioxidant. Lycopene reduces oxidative stress, supports healthy blood pressure, and protects the lining of blood vessels. It also benefits the skin by reducing UV-related aging and supports eye health through nutrients like vitamin A and lutein. But the way we eat these foods matters. When oily fish is eaten with garlic or radish, nutrient absorption improves. Lemon juice enhances flavor and adds vitamin C. Nuts add magnesium and healthy fats, creating synergistic benefits. Onions release more quercetin when exposed to air for about 10-15 minutes before cutting. Boiling onions to make onion juice and adding a bit of honey provides a strong antioxidant drink for vascular health. Tomatoes become even healthier when cooked. Heat breaks down the cell walls and releases more lycopene. And because lycopene is fat-soluble, cooking tomatoes with olive oil makes it far easier for the body to absorb. But just as some foods protect blood vessels, others destroy them. The worst offenders are saturated fats, trans fats, Excess sodium and excess sugar. These are found in fast food, fried foods, pastries, processed meats, margarine, instant noodles, salty snacks, and sugary drinks. These foods raise LDL, lower HDL, and accelerate plaque formation. Sugar, especially liquid sugar from sodas and syrups, spikes blood sugar rapidly and repeatedly, pushing insulin to work over time and storing fat in the liver and abdomen. The good news is, the body responds quickly when we remove these foods. Within 1-2 weeks, blood pressure begins to stabilize and the body feels lighter. Within 1-3 months, cholesterol improves, blood sugar becomes more controlled, and skin inflammation and acne reduce. Within 6-12 months, artery walls clear up, plaque accumulation slows down, and the risk of stroke and heart attack decreases significantly. How we eat is just as important as what we eat. Eating too fast causes blood sugar to spike sharply, increasing strain on the blood vessels. Chewing slowly, about 20-30 times per bite, helps flatten the glucose curve and keeps insulin stable. The order of eating matters as well. Vegetables first, protein second, carbohydrates last. This simple rule has been shown to reduce post-meal glucose spikes by up to 30-40%. Beyond food, lifestyle matters. Exercise keeps vessels flexible. Stress management prevents cortisol spikes. Quitting smoking improves circulation within months. Reducing alcohol intake protects the heart. The brain, however, has one unique challenge time. Strokes have a strict golden window. Most treatments work best within 3 hours of symptom onset. After 4.5 hours, the success rate drops dramatically. Every 5 minutes counts. This is why recognizing symptoms is essential: sudden dizziness, facial drooping, slurred speech, vision changes, numbness, or the worst headache of one's life. If these signs appear, the correct response is not to wait, but to call emergency services immediately. Checking vascular health doesn't always require expensive tests. A simple carotid ultrasound can reveal 80% of stroke risk. For adults over 40, checking once is a smart investment in long-term health. At the end of the day, vascular health is built on balance, not extreme diets, not miracle foods, not intense workouts. It's about daily habits: the vegetables before the carbs, the walk after dinner, the extra glass of water, the slow chewing, the stress you release before sleep. These tiny decisions compound over years. They determine whether our brain stays sharp, whether our heart stays strong, and how long we remain independent. If you're watching this video, the best time to start is not someday. It's today, and even the smallest change is enough to shift your long-term future.